Welcome to the PhoneArena.com video review of the Samsung Rant. The Rant is one of several new phones in Sprint's fall lineup, and is the first messaging-centric device offered from Samsung for the carrier. At first glance, it looks like a standard bar phone. You have a 2-inch 176 by 220 display at the top, standard cluster of keys down in the middle, and below that, a normal keypad. However, much like the LG Rumor, the phone slides open to reveal a full QWERTY keyboard. Unlike the Rumor, the Samsung Rant has a 4-row keypad, allowing for more keys, and since the phone's a little wider and a little taller, there's more spacing between the keys. This makes it easier to text with the phone, and there's a little less overhang from the lip to the first row of keys. The keys themselves are very flat, a little bit rubbery, and they have an odd feel to them. However, this is not necessarily a bad feel, and we think that with a little use and a little getting used to, the keypad will loosen up a bit. Though the form factor is very similar to the Rumor, there are lots of differences between the two phones. In addition to the keypad, you'll also find a 2-megapixel camera in the back, as opposed to the Rumor's 1.3. It also, and most notably, is an EVDO device, meaning that it can take advantage of Sprint's multimedia suite of applications. This gives it Sprint TV capability, as well as the music store and other features. At the same price point, it's really a no-brainer to go for the Rant at this point. One of our favorite things about the Rant is Sprint's new one-click interface. As you can see, the home screen has tiles down below. As we scroll through these, we get to different menu functions, and a pop-up menu comes up, which allows us to do pretty much anything we'd want from the home screen. In theory, it's very similar to HTC's TouchFlow 3D user interface, although obviously very graphically different. However, from here we have all kinds of options, including Google and Yahoo integration. One of the great things about this is that you can completely customize it. You can personalize the carousel by moving tile locations around. You can add tiles as well. The user must keep a minimum of 7, but can have up to 15. The home screen, you can see you can even add bubbles, things such as your finances, horoscope, news, sports news, and weather. The same thing can be done on many of these screens as well. For instance, if we want to add a tile, you can see that there are 19 available tiles. New ones are popping up every day, and when we originally reviewed this, there were only 7. It's great to see all these extra features available, and nice to see Sprint allowing the user to customize the phone the way they like it. When you go to the main menu, you can see it's very similar to what we've seen from Sprint devices in the past. In fact, graphically, it looks the same as the Katana Eclipse review we did earlier. That's not a surprise, as the Katana Eclipse will be undergoing a refresh, which gives it this new one-click UI all around. This is a standard fare. For Sprint PowerVision phone, we've had the 3x4 grid since day one, and there's not much new to report here. The real news is the one-click UI, the fantastic customization options, and how easy this will make it for many users. All in all, we were both surprised and impressed with the Samsung Rant. The full QWERTY keyboard makes it easy to pigeonhole it as simply a messaging device. However, the phone offers so much more. The sliding form factor means it's going to draw a lot of comparisons to the LG Rumor. But again, the Samsung Rant offers way more. Not only were we impressed with the camera performance, but the phone in general worked very well. Call quality and battery life were stellar, and the general usability was great. Of course, Sprint's one-click UI had a big factor in this, and that's not exclusive to the Rant. It's also available on the Samsung High Note and LG Lotus, and the Sanyo Katana Eclipse will be refreshed with the interface. We really don't have too much bad to say about the Rant, except that we like to see it a little bit smaller. However, when you do that, you're going to sacrifice some of the things that make us like it, such as the spacing between the keys. That said, it's still a heavy device, and some people will be turned off by that. However, at $50, we really can't recommend this enough, and see no reason anyone would be buying the LG rumor anymore.